Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well and enjoying a bit more of the freedom that we have been given now since the government has maybe eased up on lockdown. Not so much the virus. I mean, the virus has eased up, but you know, the virus is still here nonetheless. Anyway, what I wanted to do was just do a quick Topshop unboxing and try on with you. This is probably going to be my last summer haul for the year, and I generally wouldn't tend to shop summer stuff this late in the summer, if I'm honest with you, but we have been in lockdown. Obviously I have had very minimal social life, and I've got a few things coming up that I think I will want to go out somehow, or at least celebrate in some respect and be dressed appropriately. So I kind of felt like it justified one final shop just to kind of get a few pieces that I want to wear for these events. I have my friend's birthday coming up, I have my anniversary coming up, and we might have a short staycation in the UK, and I thought, okay, these are reasons to kind of like invest some more summer pieces. So obviously I've over shopped for this because I do not want to keep all of these clothes. I will show you, like, this is how big the bag is. So I've obviously shopped to that level because I also, you know, you can't try things on in the shop, and I thought I'd give you good reviews, so if you're considering anything you can purchase without having to worry about with just making an informed purchase. So I will try and give you a good review of each piece. So sorry, I've just gone through and just checked. There are 6 dresses in this haul. I also bought 6 pairs of jeans. However, I'll do the jeans in a separate video because that could be a little bit longer, and I feel like people want some really good fit advice when it comes to jeans and denim. So I'll do denim after, and I will start with the dresses. And like I said, I'm going to pop on the first dress now. Okay, so this is dress number 1. And I do quite like it, actually. I'm not sure if this bit is flattering or if it's actually drawing more attention to my midsection. I'm not quite sure. It's got this kind of handkerchief hem, which is not something that I would usually go for either. But I really like how kind of close. I'm obviously used to wearing a lot of smock dresses, so I forget about dresses that kind of skim your body as opposed to creating lots of volume. I think if you're someone who, you know, I wear a lot of kind of smock dresses to hide my midsection, but I keep them short so I can show off my legs. I think the alternative to that is wear something that doesn't add much volume and kind of skims the body, because it's still quite flattering. I'm going to take this bangle off because it's making so much noise. So I do like it. What I like is I really like the silhouette. However, I'm not quite sure if it's a little bit frumpy. So I got this in a size 16. It is, you know, I think it feels quite nice. It might be, I feel like maybe this should have sat under the bust a little bit more, maybe. I think that's kind of where it's going. So it's just slight, I wouldn't say it's big actually. I feel like it just skims over my body quite nicely. I do think it's a gorgeous dress. It's just, I feel like it could be a little bit aging on me. Fit wise, I guess this is I would say it's true to a size 16. I have a really, I know I say this in every video, but my midsection is slightly bigger than the rest of my body, slightly out of proportion due to diastasis recti. So I always kind of size up if I know that anything's going to be restrictive around this area or the bust area, because I have big boobs as well. So you can see it's got a zip that kind of comes up to here, and it is that annoying Topshop open at the back, which is why I generally tend to be really careful about shopping Topshop dresses and always checking the back before I buy anything. And that's one good tip with Topshop, with their tops, with their dresses. Always check the back, you know, because sometimes I will just do a really quick order and I just look at the front of things, and then they arrive and they've got all these holes and cutouts at the back. With Topshop, I say always double check the back, because they love this kind of gaping situation going on here, which is super annoying. But I do really love this dress. It's got like a, so I said it's got a handkerchief hem, and it's also got like a little slit here, which is also really nice. I do love it. I'm just not sure. Let me know if you think it's a bit frumpy looking. Is it a little bit aging? Do you think it looks nice? Let me know what you think. But anyway, this is dress number 1. Also, just to say, this video probably won't have much styling in it because I have got 6 dresses to get through and review properly. So I will just pop everything on with my Chloe sandals like I did this dress, and then a handbag. So let's get into dress number 2. So this is a black kind of little, it's like a little mini dress, basically, an LBD with some puff sleeves. And I bought this because I feel like I don't have enough good black dresses. I feel like, in fact, I don't. I have really very few. So I have lots of printed dresses and lots of colourful dresses, but not many just simple black dresses. And I was thinking that I could potentially wear this to my friends dinner garden drinks on the weekend. It is poplin and it is going to be very hot this weekend, so I feel like obviously poplin is cotton, it's quite breathable, and I don't feel like this is a poplin that's going to crease ridiculously. I bought this in 2 sizes, so I'm just going to get it on and see which one it looks best with. I feel like this dress is going to be quite adjustable because it's got this strap here that goes at the back, which is always really helpful to accommodate larger busts. So let's get it on and I'll let you know what I think. Okay guys, so this dress I absolutely love. I am really loving this square neckline. I don't have enough square neckline dresses, but I really do love it. It's like really obviously very sexy on the bust. I don't think this is something that I could wear to garden drinks. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Also, it's going to be quite warm this week, and this is quite, it's not, I mean, it's a summer dress. I think you can do this. I think this is more of an evening dress. That's the point, basically. It's really, really nice. So what I think about this dress is I love, so this is the size 16, and what I love about it is it fits perfectly under my bust. So you probably need to go for a balcony bra or a strapless bra with this. If your boobs are small enough, you could even get away with no bra because it is double lined here and it is very thick as well. It's slightly forgiving, so it has got some stretch in it. As you can see, for me, it might be just slightly wide at the hips. The thing is, I don't want to size down and then have it like hugging my hips. I kind of prefer, I do kind of prefer the room in this, you know. I don't know, and I think when you size up, obviously you get a bit more length as well, which I like. I'm going to try the size 14 on as well. But what I think is amazing about this is, because you know when you get these square necklines, depending on what size you go for, you can sometimes have these, like, you know, obviously I've sized up, so the dress might be slightly broader in the shoulders for me. However, with the tie that comes at the back, there's like a little tie somewhere. There's these ties here. And these ties, if you tie them at the back, they help to keep the shoulders up and in place, and also can secure your boobs as well if you don't wear a bra, maybe just slightly. So I really, really love it. I feel like this has got like a little bit of a 90s vibe. It's a really good evening dress. It's popped on with the 90s kind of strippy Topshop sandals, which I have been loving since I bought them last year. And I think with this, I'd probably go for like a little black beaded bag, and it's just a really nice evening look. So I'm really, really happy with this. I also bought it in this flower print, and I got this in a 16 as well, because I think the 14 in this one had sold out. I mean, it's just such a nice dress, and I think I'd probably go, I think I'd probably want to keep both of them, because, you know, this is a silhouette that obviously really works for me and is really slimming on me, and I think it's a good poplin. It's not that kind of poplin that's going to crease, and it's got the stretch to it, and I feel like sometimes this roominess here is quite good to kind of disguise any lumps or bumps, although I would wear tummy control pants probably. But, you know, I just think this, I don't think this is a reason to size down really, because I think if I size down, it's going to be causing a lot of other problems. But I will try on the 14 just quickly to let you know. So just to give you a quick review of the size 14, this is the size 14, and I think, how do I explain this? Your dress size easily accommodates your bust size, so it's kind of in proportion to a typical dress sample size. Then I think stick to your true size basically, because as you can see, this seam that would go underneath the bust is just a little bit too high on me, and you can just see the dress is slightly clinging at my hips, which means it's riding up, which I don't think it would do with the other one. And again, I still have the same issue here with the front bit. It's, I mean, I haven't got a flat stomach, so I don't know why that's happening. So I think I'm definitely going to stick with the size 16. I just think it feels a lot more comfortable to me, and also, like I said, slightly longer in the leg. But this is really, if you're into like bodycon and sexier dresses, which I'm not really, because I don't really have anywhere to wear them anyway, but also don't really feel that comfortable, then I would say it's a really nice sexy little number. But I definitely prefer it slightly longer and with a little bit more room, just to feel a bit more comfortable. And you know what, I will say, obviously try these on with your tummy control pants, because if you have any and you need them, because that will also help to adjust the fit of the dress, how it sits on you and stuff like that. Obviously I haven't got time for that now, but yeah. But yes, I really, really like this dress, and I think definitely stick true to size unless you have got a larger bust, then maybe size up. And also if you are worried about your tum, I feel like this is quite forgiving on the tum, so I think don't worry about sizing up for your tummy area, but definitely for your bust. If you are a typical dress size, like I say, then I would say just stick true to size. Sorry, I'm sitting here like all like stuffed into this dress. I forgot that I didn't realise I actually kept this dress in my basket. I feel like I didn't want to keep this dress in my basket because I've seen it all over Instagram, so that kind of put me off it a bit actually. But I think it's a gorgeous dress. I thought it had some really nice details that I thought could work for my body shape, like this paneling across here and underneath the bust. That's a really good detail to obviously, sorry, I'm like, this is not how you're supposed to do YouTube video, is it? But I feel like these details help to create a more to elongate your midsection. And if you're someone like me who has big busts, then kind of having that waist and midsection kind of like shaped with paneling and stuff like that to create illusions and whatever is really helpful. So although this is not my typical style of dress, I do quite like it. It's quite similar to the first dress that I showed you in terms of the silhouette. But yeah, let's give it a go and see how this one looks. It might be frumpy, but we'll find out. So this dress I really, really love. You know, obviously this really does accentuate my bust area, and I'm not always so keen to do that with all this kind of creasing pleat detail that it's got going on underneath here. It kind of almost like cups my boobs. So, you know, I do think when you see someone in this dress, the first thing you look at is, oh my god, look at their boobs. However, it's such a gorgeous dress. It has so many nice details. It's got this like angel sleeve, it's got this gathering detail here, it's got this kind of, and it kind of gathers at the back as well, so it's kind of got this like 1930s kind of feel to it. It's such, I guess it's midi, well, or it's more mid-axi, I suppose. It falls to just above my ankles, or to the lower part of my shin, and I just think it's really nice. It's got all these paneling. So this is what I was saying, this I like under here because this really helps to kind of carve out your waistline for you. It's got a seam that kind of runs on the diagonal, which I think can sometimes add a bit more width to your hips. But I just think the dress has got so many nice details, and I think this is a really good garden drinks dress. It's definitely one that I'm going to need to have some tummy control pants on with. I feel like at the moment I'm almost, my stomach section is very closely to bursting out of it, just because it is that time of the month and I'm very, very bloated. But I think it's really nice. I think maybe the colour is very muted, which sometimes I like a bit more of a stronger colour or no colour, not this kind of in-between colour, because it can look a little bit like you're wearing a nightie. But I do think it's really nice. It's got this handy slit at the side of the dress, just that comes to the top of the thigh. So it's a really nice dress, really well made, lots of gorgeous detail. Slightly more expensive than the other dresses actually. I think this one was more like, I don't know, 45, 50, I can't remember. No, I will obviously put all the prices and sizes down below as well, because I have been told before about where is all your prices. I can never remember the prices, and because I order online they don't always have the price tags on them, but as I go through my order I will list the sizes and the prices down below as well. So yeah, I like this one. I like the vintage feel that it has. I'm particularly keen on this paneling. It's just one of those, I know it's a dress that my mum will say, oh my god, that dress makes you look so old, and I do feel like I'll just walk into a room and everyone will be looking at my boobs. I guess this paneling under here, that's kind of what it does. It almost acts as a, not as a bra, but it just kind of really draws your attention to that area. But really, really nice. And I think actually, if it was more open at the neckline, it would be more flattering on me, because this deep V doesn't really open up this area, so it kind of really does draw the attention to your bust. I generally tend to, when I'm doing V-necks, I wear them quite open and quite deep. This is quite deep, but it's just not very open. It's a very narrow V. I was going to say, which I quite like about this dress, is angel sleeves. So I definitely prefer angel sleeves to batwing, and I don't like these kind of wrap dresses. I don't like any sleeve that kind of goes out from the bust line. You know, there's kind of hanging sleeves that go out from this section, because what it does is it just makes you look wider. With this sleeve, what works so well about it is that you can see the separation between the bust section and where the sleeve starts. There's not like that hanging bit of material. So I really like that about it as well. There's lots of details about this dress that I really like, that I find really flattering for my shape. So because of that reason, I feel like inclined to keep it. I do love it, and I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think it's a really pretty dress. Sorry, I should have pre-warned you about this bright dress. If you remember my Topshop haul at the beginning of kind of isolation, I bought this dress in the black and white check, and it was too big for me, and it sold out in the 14, I think. I'm not sure if it had sold out. Anyway, I bought the size 16. It was too big for me. Maybe I told people to size down, I can't remember. I can't remember if I bought it in a size 14, it was too big for me, or if I bought it in a size 16, it was too big for me. Because again, it's still quite roomy around this section, but I guess that's how this dress is meant to fit, which means it's not the most flattering dress, but it's really, really comfortable. And actually, I mean, I just love the colours. I think it's such a, you know, if you're someone who loves colour, can wear colour, and you know, feel quite confident in it, I mean, you will literally be, everyone will look at you when you walk in the room in this dress. But I just think it's really nice. You know, I love pink and red together. I feel like this dress feels quite light. I would feel comfortable wearing this in kind of 30 degrees heat, because it is just really, really light material. Feel quite covered up. You've still got your neckline open, and the skirt section is really, really light. It's poplin. Again, everything is poplin right now, as we know. And it kind of goes down into this fishtail detail, which I think is really, really flattering, especially if you've got a slightly larger bust or hips. Then obviously fishtail helps to kind of balance out and proportion you. I guess the tail helps to create the illusion of a smaller waistline, and just kind of gives you those in and out curves. But I do think it's a really nice dress. I love how light it feels, like I said, very, very comfortable. If you're someone who doesn't like to show off the tops of your arms, this is great as well. That's all the dresses. I hope it's been useful. This has just been some summer dress inspo. If you have got any occasions coming up and you're thinking you want to wear a dress, something nice, because you haven't really worn much, haven't been anywhere, or had the opportunity to wear anything nice, then I hope some of these dresses will help to give you some inspo and also some info on fit and kind of how I think when I shop in dresses, what it is I kind of look for, what are the details that I love. And hopefully the reviews have been good enough, so if you do decide to shop any of these, you've kind of got a bit of info, because obviously you can't go into the shops and try anything on. And also, who really wants to go to the shops right now? I'd rather just shop online anyway. So if there are any questions that you have, just leave them down below if there's anything that I didn't cover. If you did enjoy that video, please do subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe and support my little channel. Everything will be linked down below, like I said, with prices and sizes. So that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.